Don't Ever Forget What You Have, written by Brother Paul Palmieri and narrated by Brother Rich Nath. I was given this experience many years ago, but it's still relevant today. It was the summer of 1984, and I had finished my sophomore year of college. I had a summer job at a rolling pan mill about 10 minutes from home in Aliquippa. College internships were very limited locally due to the economy. I was returning from work in midsummer when, by chance, I saw and picked up a hitchhiker along the side of the road. He was clean looking, and I had no fear when I asked him where he was headed, and he said downtown Aliquippa. I agreed to give him a ride, and we talked. He asked me about me, and I briefly related my story, college, summer job. I then told him about the Church of Jesus Christ, including the restoration story in my baptism testimony. I was 19 years old and had been baptized about 17 months. He listened intently. Upon arriving at a house, I assumed it was his, behind the city library, I dropped him off and said goodbye. He got out and, before walking to the house, he leaned back into the car and stated, "Don't ever forget what you have." I knew instantly that he meant never to forget about the church and the story of the restoration. I looked up to reply or at least say something, but he was gone. I jumped out of the car and searched for him in the yard, and there was no trace of him. Not even the grass had footprints. As I turned to go back into the car, I realized I was with a holy messenger, and frankly, I was stunned, and then overwhelmed with tears of joy at the goodness of God. More than 30 years have passed, and I have not picked up hitchhikers in many years, but the message still resonates. Always remember the Church of Jesus Christ and the restoration story is true, and never forget the promises God has made concerning the latter days.